Hey everybody, this is John Scarborough. I wanted to do a little, another little video on this soft galvanized wire right here. I've already done a couple videos on this, so I'll go ahead and put some links down below in the description where the other videos that I made on this. So go and check those out. One of them is about the breakdown of my four-wheeler, and the other one is about the uses that you can get out of this. So check those out and see what else I got. But I wanted to show another tip on this stuff right here. So this is actually the stuff I'm using. This is a 12 gauge galvanized utility wire. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. I'm sure you can pick this up just about anywhere. So I'll try to hold it still there, and you can just take you a screenshot of that. I don't know that you don't necessarily have to get this per se. You can just get all that really matters is that it's a soft galvanized wire. Make sure it's a steel wire, not aluminum wire. And it's anyway, I really like it, and I like the 12 gauge stuff too. It's handy. So this video, of course, I'm off my four-wheeler today. What I wanted to talk about is a scenario where you've just got your truck or your like my wife's car or another four-wheeler. You've got a vehicle that you don't plan to fix fence in. You can just put one of these in every one of your vehicles. Just if you know you're going to be around a fence and you see a broken fence, you want to be able to fix it right there and not have to go get everything, okay? So I keep this in all of my vehicles. That way I can always fix a fence, all right? So I'm going to show you right now what you can do with just these two to stretch a fence back together. So if y'all have already seen this done, comment, talk to me, tell me how I'm doing, make sure I'm doing it right. And don't forget to share the video so other people can see it as well. So come over here, Savannah, and take a look here. Don't comment on that one. I know what I did wrong. Would you hand me that barbed wire, Savannah? Well, actually, yeah, hand it to me and let me show you. So, if you'll come look at this, we've got a scenario where these barbed wires, they broke loose and they're not connecting back together. I mean, there's no way we can just tie those together hand tight. I mean, we can't get them together. So ordinarily we'd have to go get maybe some barbed wire, definitely a fence stretcher, and go get some other tools. And I wouldn't want to keep those in like her car or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna show you what you can do real quick. So I just take this, come back just a little ways, put me a little bend in there, okay? And I like to make sure I wrap behind a barb. That way it's kind of got some strength there, okay? And I put a little tension on that so I can work. And this is not what I would call an ideal fix. If you've got access like I do with my four-wheeler, generally I would say fix this another way. I just really want to show y'all what you can do if you're working out of another vehicle. And this really gives you a lot of flexibility because now you can fix a fence off of any vehicle you've got. So then I'm going to take this wire while I've still got this one in my hand. I'm going to unroll just a little here, put that between my legs. Get me just a little bit. I don't have to have too much. Put me another bend in it. And this stuff works so easy, this soft galvanized wire. It is just so easy to work with. And it's got some strength to it as well. I may end up doing a video testing the strength because I kind of wouldn't know myself. I mean, I would like to know myself what the strength is of it. So you just do one little loop. If you wanted, you could do a second loop in there, but really you've only got one strand here. And I guess if you didn't want to come back and fix it, you could double it up just to give yourself some comfort. Personally, I think it's probably better to come back and fix this. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that down now and then do the same thing on this side. Just bend. Okay. And I like to fix this as if I'm not going to come back to it, even though I know it would be better, because we get busy, we forget stuff. Sometimes we just get lazy. That's just the honest truth of it. So then I try to do this by myself if I can, because sometimes I do have to. So I just try to get about, I just try to get, you know, I measure about how much I need, and then I'll get about that much right there, okay? Somewhere in there, just so as I got it in both hands there. And I'm gonna slide this wire through my loop, put a little bit of hand tension on it. Try not to crimp it too much just yet, just enough to get it held there. And then I'm gonna take this back part with that little bit of a grip there. I'm gonna pop that down in there, okay? And then I'm gonna face this straight out, okay? And I'm gonna roll. And every time I roll, I'm pulling across this, okay? So now I'm gonna roll again, okay? And then there's only so much you're gonna be able to roll like this, because this is not necessarily ideal. And then that's about all I can roll on that one. So that means that's about all the tension I'm gonna get out of it. And it's not perfect. It's not as tight as I would like it to be. But this is a scenario where you don't have a fence stretcher with you, okay? So now you're gonna grab hold of that. And then just make you a little old tie here. And then I've lost my clips down here. So I'm gonna just do just like I did in the last videos, and I'll use that little piece of wire and I'll retie my clips. So I just wanted to make this video. This is not perfectly tight. Of course, it'll be a little better once I get it tied down in here. It's not perfectly tight, but this gets me out of a jam, especially if this was like down here and I had to worry about some calves getting out or something. This fence does not have any electricity like I would like it to on it. So this gets me out of a jam. Plus, I can use this for hot wire too. If I have a piece of hot wire break and I don't have anything else, this will work for hot wire. It will work for net wire. It'll get you out of a jam, okay? So anyway, guys, all you need is this little tool, this roll of wire. I keep it in my four-wheeler and all of my vehicles that I think I'll ever be exposed to any fencing that might break. So thanks, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe.